The Ambassador of the Republic of Lithuania. The Ambassador of the Argentine Republic. The Ambassador of the Republic of Panama. The Ambassador of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. The Ambassador of the Republic of South Africa. The Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nepal. The Ambassador of Ireland. The Ambassador of the Lao People's Democratic Republic. The Ambassador of the Kingdom of Thailand. The Ambassador of the Hellenic Republic. The Ambassador of the Republic of Singapore. The Ambassador of the Russian Federation. The Ambassador of the Republic of Korea. The Ambassador of Colombia. The Ambassador of Palestine. The Ambassador of the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg. The Ambassador of the Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka. The Ambassador of the French Republic. The Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran. The Ambassador of the Commonwealth of Australia. The Ambassador of the Republic of Croatia. The Ambassador of the Republic of Kazakhstan. The Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Mauritania. The Ambassador of the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria. The Ambassador of Mongolia. The Ambassador of the Republic of Gambia. The Ambassador of the European Union. The Ambassador of the Sovereign Military Order of Malta. The Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of Libya. The Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of Romania. The Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of the Republic of Iraq. The Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of Egypt. The Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of the Federative Republic of Brazil. The Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of the Republic of Turkey. The Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of the United Mexican States. The Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of New Zealand. The Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of the United States of America. The Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of the People's Republic of China. The Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of the State of Qatar. The country representative of the United Nations Children's Fund. The country representative of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. The country representative of the United Nations World Food Program. The director of the International Labour Organization. The country representative of the Food and Agricultural Organization. The country representative of the United Nations Industrial Development Organization. The country representative of the World Bank. The resident representative of the International Monetary Fund. The Chief of Mission of the International Organization for Migration. And the country representative of the United Nations Population Fund.
Clear the aisle. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, may we ask you to once again please clear the aisle in preparation for the arrival of the President. Thank you. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Benigno S. Aquino III, the President of the Republic of the Philippines.
Alam ng puso sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyay ka ng magiting. Sa manlulupig, di ka pasisigil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bugaw. May dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at aramyang kainan, ang may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng ating pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pagmay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Senate President Franklin Drilon, Speaker Sari Belmonte, the Honorable Laura del Rosario, His Excellency Archbishop Giuseppe Pinto, Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, Executive Secretary Paquito Ochoa, members of the Cabinet present, honorable members of the Senate, the House of Representatives and the Judiciary, Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales, heads of the international organizations, His Eminence Archbishop Luis Antonio Cardinal Tagle, the AFP Chief of Staff, General Hernando Ireberi, and the major service commanders, the PNP Chief, Police Director General Ricardo Marquez, representatives from the business sector and non-government organizations, honored guests, fellow workers of government, mga minamahal ko po kababayan. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. The New Year traditionally presents us with an opportunity to look back on where we came from, precisely to see what is left undone and to enable us to chart our future course. This time of year also lends itself to nostalgia, which is why this will be a longer toast than normal, and I hope you can forgive me. This is, after all, my final New Year's toast as president. And I find that there are so many things to recall and be thankful for. The changes we see in the Philippines today were unthinkable when we first started in 2010. In those days, the problems seemed so vast. However, we were not intimidated. We saw the truth. No matter how great the challenge, no matter the lows we have experienced, these also always represented opportunities to rise to far greater heights. This philosophy is the spirit behind every aspect of our governance. For example, the devastation wrought by calamities has led to a determination to build back better, in constructing resilient infrastructure and in fostering more inclusive communities. In 2012, Typhoon Bofa, or Pablo as we call it, destroyed entire fields of coconut trees from which the farmers of Davao Oriental made their livelihood. The fundamental question was, what would they live on for the next 5 to 7 years while they waited for the trees to mature again? Out of this came alternative livelihoods, amongst them the Hot Pablo Chili Project, which took as little as 4 months to reach maturation. What pleasantly surprised us was this substitute actually produced significantly greater incomes than the principal livelihood. In the aftermath of Pablo, I had expected my conversations with Davao Oriental Governor Cora Malacañan to be about relief, cash for work. Our dialogue would always be how to help our people survive. In truth, she told me, between construction, Hot Pablo, and other interventions, their economy actually thrived in the aftermath. Furthermore, in 2013, the resilience of Filipinos after Typhoon Haiyan or Yolanda inspired the compassion of the world and turned the Philippines into a leading voice for the most climate vulnerable nations. In just 5.5 years, we have come so far. Economic growth has never been more vibrant. Prospects for sustained and equitable progress have never been better. Investments in health, social services, and education this early have led to millions rising out of poverty and an empowered citizenry who can participate more in nation building. It is clear the Philippines has gained a new prominence in the world. Today, in marking the new year with you for the last time as president, I could not be prouder or more thankful for everything we have achieved together. 100 million Filipinos began the virtuous cycle of change in 2010 and worked with us to ensure its progress, aided by so many partners and friends from the world over, like all of you here. As members of the diplomatic community, you know that forging stronger bilateral ties requires more than words and wishful thinking. To produce actual results, there must be commitment and action. During my time in office, I've had the good fortune to work with so many of you in whom I saw a deep desire to help Filipinos and by so doing, help your own people. You have done your countries proud. On this occasion, perhaps you will permit me to thank all of you by highlighting the work of certain envoys as examples of the entire team. There is, of course, the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, Archbishop Giuseppe Pinto, who has worked closely with us, not only in ensuring the success of last year's papal visit,